Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Y'all see me in the last video. I put the roofing on and I stretched chicken wire across the rest of the roof until I can get some more roofing. I'm gonna get at least 3 more sheets, do 2 more, and then cut the third one in half and put it on there. After I got off the video with y'all the other day, I went and picked up my boys for my sister. They watch them every now and then for me. They give me some time to do stuff on the homestead. Well, I stayed up late that night and I built the door. You can see the door there. Suckers, it was a big door. I still got to put a locking system on it, but the way I got it tied up here, it stays closed. I'm going to put a locking system on it before I move the chickens in, but I made a big door so I'm able to clean out. I'm going to do a deep litter method, and I'll be able to get in here and clean it all out. Then I stayed up, it was like let me unhook the camera here. I stayed up, it was like 1:27 when I finally went to bed that morning. Like I said, there's no plans. I'm just going off of it, off the whim. I finished up the Nexon boxes too. You see here, the shiplap or whatever it is tongue and groove. I put it on the roof. I put it on the side. I went ahead and trimmed off that. Same thing here. Put it on the side. And then the door. I put the tongue and groove across the door. I'm still going to go back and I'm going to put a chain from here to there, or inside the nesting box to here. So the weight of this lid is not all on the hinges, those screws. But and then I got to come back and put some kind of locking system on it. But that's the nesting boxes. And like I said, I didn't have any plans. It's all built on the whim. A little bit ago, I went over, don't mind my mess, I just cleared out the coop. I've got to pick up my mess. I cut up a bunch of cedar limbs, and I'm going to use those as roosting bars inside my coop. Y'all follow along. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and you like what you do see here today, please do. Hit that notification bell so you're notified of all the uploads. Smash that like button and comment. And I appreciate all y'all. I'm gonna get to work. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet, but a lot of these are longer. Excuse the view of my rear end. I'll make sure to fast forward all that. I learned on the other coop that I built like 5-6 years ago, the small one. Y'all see me, I did some refurb. I did a video on it. I was like right before I started my YouTube channel. I did some refurb on that coop. But I had the nesting boxes the same height as the roost. And man, you're talking about, they roost up inside the nesting boxes and there's poop everywhere. Well guys, the wind keeps blowing the door open and it keeps on slamming. When it slams, it's pulling the screw on the screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Okay, that's fixed now. I got chains on both ends of the door, so I'm not worried about if the door pops open. It's not putting all the pressure on the screws that hold the hinge in. It'll catch it. The inside's roughly 64.5. When I cut these, I just cut them. So I'm gonna try to cut them down so I can get more in there. I'm just trimming it up a little bit. Sticks poking the chicken, stuff like that. Little limbs. Oh, this is way long. Then I cut some smaller ones up, and I found this one with a V in it. I figured it'd be nice to run in between some. I don't know. This isn't cedar. This is live oak. I didn't have to cut that one up. It was already cut up from when I cleaned the trees the other day. Well guys, the nesting bars are up. I really think they're gonna hold a lot of chickens. You see all the nesting bars, and I had one run down the center so they can do it away, and then this fork one. And then I took this 2x3 and put it on the end, 'cause like on the end down there, that one is resting on a 2x3. So I figured it just need to be. I didn't attach it to the bottom, so if I need to remove it so I can get the shavings out, it can be done. This is the chains I did on the nesting box. When I first put this side on, I had the screw too close, and so it kept on hitting here and wouldn't close all the way, so I had to move the screw over about 1.5 inches. I did this one right the first time without even thinking. I wasn't even thinking I did it. But it closes now. Like I said, I still got to put a hasp on it, but now the chains support the weight, not the hinges. There was not the screws on the hinges don't support all the weight of the lid. I need to put a hasp and a hand. I need to put a hasp on it and a handle. Y'all go. Yeah, I got to do one last thing. I got to put a hole in for the chickens to get in and out of the coop. And I don't know exactly where I'm gonna do that one at yet. I installed the spring and it keeps the door closed. That's the door for them to get in and out of the coop into the run. I gotta come back and I'm gonna frame up around it. Make it look nice. But that ain't gonna be today. I have this piece of 2x3 here. I ripped it off of a 2x3 when I was building that grow out pen for my chickens. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this in half. Let me get a drill so I don't, I mean a bit and drill so I don't. I only got a drill with a drill bit so I don't split the wood. I don't want to split it when I attach it. I'm using pieces of the cedar. I got one left, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick it at the bottom. Even though I don't probably need it, but this is a smaller piece, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill. Well guys, this is how I built my ramp. I had no idea how I was going to do it, to be honest with you. I was walking by the barn earlier and I saw these pieces of wood sitting there. And then I was wondering what I was going to do for runners. And then when I got done doing the roosting bars, I had just this leftover cedar. And it worked perfect for a little ramp for them to go up into. I'm going to come back. Like I said, I'm going to hang two more rows of plastic. Then I want to come down and I want to hang the feeder off of these rafters here, so it stay out of the weather. And I've got to come and put a water in next day or two. We'll be moving the chickens over. I appreciate y'all following along. Like I said, if you really like this video, please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell so you're notified of uploads. Smash that like button, comment, and I appreciate everyone. Bonded Oak-Acres out.